Good evening again. Next contest tonight features the Forrest Rockets against your Summertown Eagles. Starting lineups first for Forrest, number 12, Brennan Miller. Number 13, Deason Jones. Number 14, Hunter Bennett. Number 22, Gavin Porter. And number 30, Andrew Timmons.
All right, you're going to turn me on? Okay, all right, I'm good to go whenever. And welcome everybody back here to the Nuts. We're getting ready for the boys game between Summertown and the Forrest Rockets. Taking a look at the starting lineup for both sides. For Forrest, it'll be Brennan Mealer, Deason Jones, Hunter Bennett, Davin Porter, and Andrew Timmons. On the other side for the Eagles, it'll be Grayson Burleson, Gavin Burleson, Caden Trotter, Harrison Gobble, and Jake Smith. Coming into this game, the Rockets are 9-10 overall. They are 2-2 within their district, while Summertown coming into this game 18-5 overall and 5-0 within their district after a big win against their rivals in Loretto on Friday night. AJ Good here on the X Sports Network bringing you tonight's action. Looking forward to another exciting game here as the Eagles look for win number 19 on the season, facing their football district rivals. Trying to get a little bit of revenge here in football. Basketball that would be. Whistle blown, and now it's time for Eagle basketball. Almost time for Eagle basketball. And now it's time for Eagle basketball here on the X Sports Network. Burleson tips it to Grayson, and Grayson crosses the timeline over to Jake Smith. Smith now throws it into Grayson at the free throw line over to Smith. Now to Caden Trotter. Trotter back to Gavin straight away. Gavin gets a screen from Caden over to Jake Smith. Now to Grayson. Grayson drives. We'll try a jumper. Back iron no good, and coming up with the rebound is Hunter Bennett. Bennett now across the timeline. Throws this one over to Andrew Timmons. Timmons now to Deason Jones, and Jones dribbles at the Eagle logo, guarded by Jake Smith. Jones now over here to Timmons. Timmons kicks out to Mealer. Mealer spins, and now it's going to be Timmons for three, and Timmons knocks that one down. First points of the game go to the Rockets. They lead 3-0. Now quickly ahead. Grayson Burleson goes up and in. Quick answer by the Eagles. It's a 3-2 Summertown lead. So lights do their annual turn back on, reset after they go out for the pregame. And getting the handoff is Bennett. Bennett now over to Mealer. Mealer back to Bennett. Bennett has it the wing, dribbles. Now hands over to Timmons. He'll try another three. Front iron no good. And coming up the rebounds, Caden Trotter now to Jake Smith. Smith ahead quickly to Gavin Burleson. Gavin crosses over into the paint, out to Smith. He'll try a three. Jake Smith knocks it down. Big shot there. And Summertown takes the lead at 5-3. Clock now 6:35 left here in the first quarter, and a up and down, fast-moving first quarter. Deason Jones now over to Bennett. Bennett drives. Back to Jones. Jones over to Mealer in the corner. He'll try a three. Front iron no good. Harrison Gobble with the rebound, and he'll move it ahead quickly. Now to Gavin across the timeline over to Jake Smith in the corner. Back to Gavin at the wing. Down low to Trotter. Trotter in the paint. Fakes a shot. Throws one up, and they say he traveled. First turnover of the game for either side. And Forrest gets the ball back. 6:11 left here in the first. Deason Jones going to walk it up here for the Rockets. Taking his time, facing a 1-3-1 zone here. Now it's Bennett. Bennett in the corner to Mealer. Mealer drives into the paint. Back to Bennett over to Jones. Jones is going to try a deep three. Jones knocks it down. Nothing but net there from Deason Jones. And the Rockets retake the lead 6-5. Grayson Burleson ahead quickly here for Summertown. Drives. Back out to Caden Trotter. Fakes a three. He'll drive. Throws up a shot. Banks it up and in. Caden Trotter's first points of the game. Gives Summertown the lead back 7-6. Moving ahead quickly. It's Jones. Back to Bennett. Back to Jones at the wing. He'll get a screen from Porter. Now this is Timmons. Timmons gets a screen from Porter. He'll drive. Now back to Porter. Porter's layup. No good. And the rebound comes out to Harrison Gobble. Gobble going to move it ahead quickly across the timeline. Gobble out to Jake Smith. And now Smith over to Caden Trotter. Now over to Grayson Burleson for a deep three, and he hits it. Big shot there from Grayson Burleson, and Summertown extends their lead out to 4, 10-6. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play in a fast-moving first quarter. Jones now across the timeline. Guarded tightly by Jake Smith. Now sends this one over to Timmons. Timmons drives. Picks up his dribble. And looking for somebody and gets it out to Bennett. Bennett drives and gets that one stolen away. And this one's going to move ahead to Gavin Burleson. Gavin, right-handed layup up and in. First points of the game for Gavin Burleson. They lead at 12-6. Down low to Porter. Porter is going to get called for the charge. Good defense there by Caden Trotter. And that's the first foul of the game. And Forrest is going to call their first timeout of the game. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll return here on the X Sports Network.
Since 1986, Southeast Carriers, Inc. has been a family-owned and operated business in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We strive to have updated equipment and technology to make our drivers' job easier. We offer large company pay and benefits with a small company atmosphere. Are you tired of just being a number when you call your current company? Here you will be known on a first-name basis, and all we ask is for you to give us an opportunity to prove that we are different than most trucking companies. For more information, visit southeastcarriers.com.
Town leading at 12-6. Forrest caught their first timeout of the game. Jake Smith going to walk it up here for the Eagles. And looks like they're facing a man-to-man here from the Rockets as Smith sends it over to Harrison Gobble. Gobble over to Grayson Burleson. Grayson drives. Now to Caden Trotter, back to Grayson. Turnaround jumper from Grayson's no good. Coming up with the rebound is Bennett. Hunter Bennett now sends this one over to Timmons. Timmons now to Jones, over to Mealer. Mealer spins, drives the baseline, brings the ball back out to the wing, and hands it over to Hunter Bennett. Now to Deason Jones, who has it near the Summertown logo, guarded closely by Jake Smith. Jones will drive now to Timmons in the corner, brings it back out straight away. Timmons stops, throws it over here. Now it's down low to Porter. Porter goes up, can't get it to go, and the rebound goes to Grayson Burleson. He moves it ahead quickly. Hands over to Gobble. Now to Gavin Burleson. Gavin. Now to Trotter straight away. Back to Gavin. He'll try a deep three. And he gets the friendly bounce. Gavin's got 5, and the lead's out to 9, 15-6. 3:25 remaining in the first. Jones now crosses. Now over to Mealer at the wing. Mealer now to Porter in the corner. Now to Timmons straight away. Back to Jones. Now to Bennett. Try almost stolen away. Now to Jones. Jones on the baseline. Out to Timmons. Timmons. Now down low to Bennett. Bennett layup up and in. First points of the game for Hunter Bennett. And they cut the lead to 7, 15-8. Grayson Burleson inbounds. Now it's over to Harrison Gobble across the timeline. Gobble now to Gavin Burleson. Gavin's going to step back for 3. And he is on fire. Gavin Burleson with back-to-back threes. He's got 8. Leads out to 10, 18-8. Andrew Timmons now down low to Porter. Porter goes off the glass and gets that one to fall in. First points of the game for Davin Porter, and leads down to 8, 18-10. Gobble now has it. He's going to step up for 3. And doesn't get it to go, and Bennett comes up with a rebound. Now ahead to Andrew Timmons. He'll cross the timeline for the Rockets. There's a long pass over to Mealer in the corner for 3. No good. Gavin Burleson the rebound. Gavin's now going to bring it up across the timeline. Gets a screen. He's going to step back for 3. No good. But Caden Trotter's there for the rebound. And he's going to get fouled on the play. And this one will go against Porter. He picks up his second, the team's second. Now checking into the game will be Josh Ramley, and he will come in for Davin Porter. Gavin now in the corner to Jake Smith, fakes the 3, drives. Back out to Grayson Burleson, pulls up. Back out to Jake, over to Harrison Gobble at the wing. Gobble drives, and they're going to call a travel. Second turnover against the Eagles. And the clock stops 2 or 3 left in the first. The Eagles up 8. Not going to walk it up is going to be Deason Jones. He's going to face a 1-3-1 zone once he crosses the timeline. Nice move. He'll drive, throw up a floater in the lane, and gets that one to rattle home. Jones has 5 and leads down to 6. Gavin now over to Caden Trotter straight away. Trotter will drive. And try to kick it out, and that got stolen away. Third turnover by the Eagles. Moving ahead quickly is Ramley. Now a step back from Jones, now over to Bennett. over to Mealer. Mealer spins and he gets stolen away by Grayson Burleson. Burleson will bring it ahead and he gets tripped from behind. And picking up the foul will be Mealer. Mealer will pick up his first, the team's third. Gavin Burleson takes it out of bounds for Summertown. And throws it in to Grayson. Grayson down low to Trotter, and Trotter will get fouled from behind. I believe this will go against Josh Ramley. It does. It's the team's fourth, his first. Clock stops, 1:23 left in the first quarter. Gavin Burleson takes it out of bounds over to Grayson. He'll try three. Grayson knocks it down. He's got 8 points, just like his older brother, and the lead's back out to 9, 21-12. Minute 15 remaining here in the first quarter. Timmons crosses the timeline. He'll drive. Picks up his dribble, and he gets called for the travel. It's the third turnover against the Rockets, as Cole Campbell will check into the game, and Harrison Gobble will check out. First action of the game for Cole Campbell. He'll get the inbounds from Caden Trotter. Campbell now brings it across the timeline. Hands over to Gavin Burleson. Now over to Caden Trotter to Jake Smith at the wing. Back to Gavin. Gavin guarded closely by Ramley. Gets a screen from his younger brother. Over to Grayson straight away. And tried to throw it down low to Trotter, and it's knocked out of bounds by Forrest. Now checking into the game will be Preston Gentry. And heading to the bench is Deason Jones. Cole Campbell will take it out of bounds here for the Eagles. 49 seconds left in the first. Nice pass to Caden Trotter. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Right-handed hook shot. That one doesn't fall. And it's Mealer with the rebound. Now Ed the Bennett. Bennett almost gets that one stolen away. Regains possession. Picks up his dribble. Long pass out to Timmons. And Timmons is going to set up the play. Timmons drives. Nice move. Throws that one up. No good. Cole Campbell with the rebound. Campbell going to bring it ahead quickly now. And he's going to slow things down with 20 seconds left here in the first as he crosses the timeline. Campbell taking his time, and Wessalong calls out the play. Now to Grayson Burleson at the free throw line. Down low to Gavin. Gavin fakes, throws up a shot, up and in, and the foul. Gavin's already got 10 as the foul will go against, I believe that's going to go against Bennett, who picks up his first, the team's fifth. Free throw from Gavin on its way, and it's in. He's got 11 points, as now Weston Pigg will check into the game, and Gavin Burleson will check out. Not wanting to get a cheap foul here at the end. He inbounds now to Timmons. Timmons moves ahead, 5 seconds left. Crosses the timeline, 3 seconds now. Throws this to Bennett. Straight away three at the buzzer, no good. That's the end of the first quarter. After 8 minutes of play, Summertown leads at 24-12. When we return, it'll be time for the second quarter here on the X Sports Network.
It's the wall-to-wall clearance sale going on now at Story & Lee Furniture. Save hundreds of dollars off floor samples, one-of-a-kinds, and even as-is models. We've slashed prices to make room for our 2022 inventory. Bedrooms, mattresses, dining rooms, leather furniture, and so much more. With collections of famous name brands from all over the world. Hundreds of items marked down at liquidation prices. It's the Story & Lee Furniture wall-to-wall clearance sale going on right now.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the net, Summertown leading after 1 quarter of play, 24-12. Forrest will start off with the ball, as they're going to inbounds to Deason Jones, who just checked back into the game. Jones now to Timmons in the corner now. It's Josh Romley. And a bad pass will be an over and back in the fourth turnover against the Rockets. Summertown will get it back just 13 seconds into the second quarter. As Cole Campbell lobbing in to Gavin Burleson. And Gavin now crosses the timeline for Summertown. Throws this one into Grayson. Grayson layup, and that one's blocked away by Hunter Bennett. Good defense there by the Rockets. The ball will stay with Summertown. Uniform warning here against Grayson Burleson as he tucks in his jersey, and Jake Smith will take it out of bounds. Smith into Gavin. Gavin being double teamed. Now in the Weston Pig. Hands it back to Gavin. He'll try a three. Corner iron, no good. Pig with the rebound, goes off the glass and gets that one to fall in. First points of the game for Weston Pig. Leads out to 14, 26-12. Andrew Timmons now across the timeline for the Rockets. Throws this one over to Deason Jones. Facing a 2-3 zone now from Summertown. Back to Timmons. Inside to Bennett. Bennett's going to try a jumper, and Bennett knocks it down. A lot of confidence there. He's got 4 points. Leads that back down to 12. Campbell now across the timeline over to Gavin. Over to Jake Smith. Smith is going to try another three. Front iron, no good. Campbell fights for the rebound. Now to Gavin. Gavin reverse lay-in. Almost gets that one to go. Can't get the putback, and Bennett comes up with the rebound. Bennett now quickly ahead to Jones. Nice catch, but falls down in the process. 5th turnover against the Rockets. Now it's Gavin. He'll try a three. Front iron, no good. And Pig with the rebound, and Timmons is going to pick up the foul. Timmons will pick up his first to team 6. Summertown has nobody in foul issues right now. Lady Eagles won the first game in this one, 55-30. They picked up win number 21. Smith down low to Gavin Burleson, loses control, tips it out to Cole Campbell. Campbell loses that. And we're going to get a 3-second call, which I don't know if I necessarily agree with that one since they were fighting for a loose ball. Is what it is. That's the 4th turnover against the Eagles. Deason Jones going to walk it up here. Crosses the timeline. And since it's over to Timmons drives and loses it, regains possession in the paint, throws it to Ramley. Ramley goes up, gets a shot blocked, and Cole Campbell's going to come up with it. And Campbell gets that one tipped away. Jones is going to save it. Now 5 turnovers against the Eagles, and Jones is going to bring it back. Jones inside the Bennett. He'll try a jumper at the free throw line. Back iron, no good. Gets his own rebound. Throws that one off the glass, no good. And coming up the rebound is Bennett again. Another jumper off the corner iron, no good. And Gavin comes up with the rebound. Gavin now ahead quickly. Nice move, and that's going to be a foul against Jones. Jones is going to pick up his first, the team's 7th, and Gavin's going to go to the line for a 1-on-1. Gobble Trotter back into the game, as Grayson and Jake Smith will head to the bench. And Ben Villazon now checks into the game as trying to see who checked out. That will be Josh Ramley. 1-and-1 coming up here for Gavin Burleson. He's got 11 points so far on the night. First free throw on its way, and it's nothing but net. 27-14 is the Summertown advantage. And we have a stoppage in play as Andrew Timmons was tying his shoe. Westlaw pointed it out to the official. Next free throw on its way. Back iron, no good. And the rebound comes out to Weston Pig. Pig now to Gobble over to Cole Campbell. Campbell now to Gobble over to Pig. Pig back now to Caden Trotter over to Gavin Burleson. He'll drive the baseline. His layup is up and in the foul. Big shot there from Gavin Burleson. He's got 14. And the foul will go against Deason Jones, who picks up his 2nd. Substitutions out coming in for the Rockets as Preston Gentry and Bray McGaunt will come into the game. And Timmons and Brennan Mueller will head to the bench. Gavin now for the and-1. That one rattles home and in. He's got 15. Leads out to 16, 30-14, 5:30 remaining here in the first half. Deason Jones calls out the play, crosses the timeline over to Bennett. Bennett back to Jones. Jones back to Bennett at the wing. And dribbles over to Jones at the other wing. Long pass down low to Gentry, and that's off his hands, intercepted. Pig now over to Gobble, crosses the timeline, hands it over to Gavin Burleson. Now to Caden Trotter, over to Cole Campbell. He'll try a three. Campbell knocks it down. Nothing but net from Cole Campbell. His first points of the game. The lead's out to 19, 33-14. Under 5 minutes left here in the first half. Bennett facing the 1-3-1 over to Jones. And that one's stolen by Cole Campbell. Campbell coming the other way. His layup is up, no good. Gavin tries to throw that one up, no good. Pig can't get it to go. Gavin gets the rebound, stolen away, but it's back to Weston Pig. Over to Campbell. Campbell fakes a three. Now he's open over to Pig. Pig fakes a three. He'll bring it back out and set up the play. Now over to Harrison Gobble. Back to Trotter, over to Gavin Burleson. Nice move from Gavin. Beautiful pass to Pig. Pig off the glass and in. Weston Pig gets his 4th point of the game. And Forrest is going to call a full timeout. Trailing by 21, but that will take a break here as well on the X Sports Network.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
Are you craving some fresh steak? Stryker's Steakhouse has a great selection of fresh steak, chicken, and more. Catering options are also available for events such as weddings, holiday parties, and corporate events. We are ready to serve your large group with exceptional food in our party room too. Stop in at Stryker's Steakhouse for the best steak in Middle Tennessee at 321 Cruz Street, or give us a call at 931-244-7457 to ask about catering options or party reservations. That's Stryker's Steakhouse in Lawrenceburg.
And back here at the nest, Summertown leading this one big, 35-14, 4:20 left here in the first half. Deason Jones now across the timeline. And since this went over to Preston Gentry, now to Villazon. Villazon gets his pass kicked by Caden Trotter, and will stay with the Rockets. Head coach Shane Chapman, during that full timeout, really gave his team an earful for Forrest, as Summertown has really kind of dominated from start to finish in this one. Jones facing the 1-3-1. Now over to Villazon. Villazon back to Gentry. Back to Villazon at the wing. He'll drive. He'll try a shot. Front iron no good, and Grayson Burleson comes up with the rebound. Now ahead to Jake Smith. Smith back to Grayson. Grayson drives, spins, and they're going to call him for a travel. 7th turnover against the Eagles. Clock stops at 3 of 48 here left in the first half. Bennett now going to inbounds to Jones. Jones walks it up, trying to slow the pace of this game, as clearly in the favor of the Eagles. Now to Villazon. Villazon back to Gentry, over to Jones. Jones on pass to Gentry. Down low to Bennett, and Bennett's going to get fouled from behind. First foul against the say that went against 20. They don't have a 20 in the game. And now after a steal, Jake Smith, and he knocks himself out of bounds, so each team trades turnovers. Ball will go back to the Rockets. Actually, that was Kurt Burleson who just checked into the game. Kurt is in for Gavin. So Kurt, who's the one who picked up the foul. Now another steal. Moving ahead now. Grayson out to Jake Smith in the corner for 3. Smith rattles that one home. Big shot from Jake Smith. He's got 6. Lead is out to 38-14. Are they going to say that was a 2-point shot? Maybe, I don't know. Now it's in the corner. This one's McGaughan. McGaughan's going to drive, pick up his dribble, and throws this one out to Jones. Jones, and we get a travel call against Villazon. It's Forrest's 9th turnover. Now checking back into the game is Brendan Mealer. He will come in for Gentry. Moving ahead, Grayson Burleson drives, goes up, and he'll get fouled. And this one will go against Bennett, who picks up his 2nd, the team's 9th. And Grayson will go on to shoot 2. He hits the first. Now a whole host of subs coming into the game. Will Daniel, Weston Pig, Cole Campbell back into the game. And now it's going to be Ty Bryant. And it looks like he made both free throws. Now bringing ahead now is Timmons. Timmons is going to get fouled. He just checked into the game. came in for Villazon. Picking up the foul is Weston Pig. Now it's Jones. Now here to Timmons, and Timmons knocks it out of bounds. And no, they're going to say this one's off Gavin Burleson. Checking back in will be Josh Ramley. He will come in for Bray McGon. As they send it over to Timmons, and they're going to get a foul call here against Gavin Burleson. Sorry, as I'm trying to keep up with the fouls here on my app. Now down low. And Jones is going to try three. Barely hits the back iron. That one goes off Will Daniel. And will go to Forrest. Out of bounds now is Jones. Decent Jones. Now throws this one into Timmons. Now back to Timmons. Timmons over here to Villazon. Over here to Decent Jones. Now it's Timmons. Timmons back to Villazon. Now it's going to be Mealer trying to jumper. Rattles out no good. Coming up with the rebound is Gavin Burleson. Minute 30 left here in the first half. Cole Campbell has it. Now to Gavin. That one is into the hands of Weston Pig. Now to Gavin Burleson. They're going to call a charge against Weston Pig. Pig is going to pick up his second foul, the team's fourth. And now Jones is going to get the inbounds. 1:25 left here in the second quarter. And they throw this one in. It's Jones. Now Mealer going to try a baseline jumper. Back iron no good. Coming up the rebound is Gavin Burleson. Gavin now crosses between his legs. Now over to Ty Bryant. Bryant moving ahead. In the corner to Cole Campbell for three. No good. Coming up the rebound is Villazon. Villazon now ahead to Timmons, coming up with speed across the timeline. Now on the wing, trying to back down into the double team and sends it back out to Jones. And shot goes in for Jones. It's a 39-16 Summertown advantage. Campbell now across the timeline. Has it at the Summertown logo, 30 seconds left. Daniel now over to Ty Bryant. Back to Daniel. Good give and go. Daniel, move. Off the glass and in. Good move there from Will Daniels. First points of the game. Leads back out to 21. Under 20 seconds left in the first half. In the corner now, this is Villazon. Nice move. Kicks it in the corner to Mealer. Mealer now back out to Timmons. Over to Jones. Jones drives, 5 seconds left. Villazon for a corner three. Misses everything. Now it's to Campbell. Campbell will try a shot at the buzzer. Misses everything. So after 16 minutes of play, this one's all Summertown. This one they lead at 41-16. When we return, we'll have our interview with head girls coach Jeremy Jean. That's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Hey y'all, Fred Webb here, United Country Southern Tennessee Realty. You get ready to sell your property, give one of these sales professionals a call today.
Hunter Webb, Farm and Land Sales Specialist, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, the Wayne County Connection, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
It's a slam dunk when you list with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Joined here at halftime by head girls coach Jeremy Jean. Jeremy, you guys pick up win number 21 tonight, and you guys look good from start to finish in this one.
Yeah, we did. We played well. I was proud of our defensive effort. That's 2 games in a row we played pretty well defensively. Offensively, shots didn't fall, and we struggled for a while just selling for shots. And then we got in rhythm, and it was okay. But, defensively, I was very pleased.
You know that Forrest team really well. You're the head coach over there for several years. What was it like facing your former team?
Yeah, it was fine. It really was. Only a couple of those players played for me when they were younger, so it did give me a little insight on what their strengths and weaknesses were. So I was pleased the way we played. Kept our composure. Second half, whistle didn't blow as much as we thought it should, but we still kept our composure and kept playing, so it was good.
You mentioned the defense, 20 turnovers tonight. You guys got a lot of points off of those turnovers, and that's really kind of been your calling card. Forced turnovers, gets points on the other end. It definitely showed itself tonight.
It was. I think we're getting better at doing what we're supposed to be doing defensively, and then we're getting some transition points that we haven't gotten earlier in the year, so that's a plus. We still left some on the board tonight, missed some layups, missed some easy ones, opportunities, but you're not going to make them all. We're going to make most of them.
Where do you see this team at right now? I know you guys got 21 wins. All 3 of your losses have come against top 5 competition, right. And you guys have risen to the level of your competition and played above it most of the time this season. Where do you see your team at right now?
Yeah, I think we're heading the right direction. I think we're starting to get back to where we were. I think back December we were playing really well. Shots were falling. We were playing good defensively. But I think we're getting back to that. Before Emily was hurt or sick, Reese was hurt. We just that threw a wrench in our momentum. The Loretta game, Loretta's good.
Yeah.
They're really good. We can't make any mistakes to beat them, and we made some other night that cost us. And granted they make us make mistakes, but we had some that were unforced. Missed layups, missed free throws that you got to make to be a team like that. So that's where I hope we're getting to. Next month or so.
Yeah, speaking of next month, you guys are 2 weeks away from tournament time, so you need to be hitting that stride at the right moment.
Yeah, we do, and we still got some more things to put in to get pretty open some people for some shots and create some mismatches, but you don't want to do everything that you're going to do during tournament time in November, through January. You want to save some stuff for tournaments, and that's what we're hoping that we can do.
Head Coach Jeremy Jean, thanks for stopping by here at halftime, and good luck on Friday night.
Appreciate it.
Head Coach Jeremy Jean, and when we return, it'll be time for the second half here on the X Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Hey friends, this is Barry Doss. Over the past 30 years, Doss Brothers Incorporated has grown from its humble beginnings to working daily to build the future of Lawrence and surrounding counties. From breaking ground to opening day, Doss Brothers has been there every step of the way for many businesses, industries, and homeowners in our community. With nearly 40 years under our belt and the blessing of every new day, we strive to keep building the foundation of our community's tomorrow. We are Doss Brothers, proudly building progress in Southern Tennessee.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
This is the X Sports Network.
Getting ready to start the second half at the Nest. Summertown leading this one 41-16. Your leading scorers, Gavin and Grayson Burleson. Gavin with 15 and Grayson with 10. On the other side, Deason Jones leads the Rockets with 7. Gavin gets a handoff from Grayson, tries a pass and tips it back to himself. Layup is up and in, and Gavin's got 17 for the Eagles. They lead at 43-16, 15 seconds in. Andrew Timmons now across the timeline for Forrest. Crosses over, drives, his layup, hands over to Porter, and Porter's going to get fouled on the play. And this one will go against. It's going to be Harrison Gobble, and Gobble will pick up his first. It's only the team's second foul in the game. Jones taking it out of bounds and lobs this one in the Mealer. Now over here to Hunter Bennett, and Bennett sends it back to Deason Jones, who has the Summertown logo, facing the 2-3 zone. Over to Timmons at the wing. Timmons now in the corner to Porter. Porter gets that one stolen away by Caden Trotter. Trotter now over to Gavin Burleson. Gavin, Euro step up and in. Gavin with 19 points leads out to 29-45-16. 7:05 remaining in the third as Deason Jones crosses the timeline. Gavin, who averages 26 points per game, already with 19. Mealer now back to Bennett. has at the Eagle logo. Bennett now hands it over to Timmons. Timmons crosses over, spins, and gets that one stolen away by Jake Smith. Now ahead to Gavin. Gavin gets fouled on the way up by Deason Jones. And Jones is going to pick up his third, and it's a first for the Rockets here in the second half. And Gavin will go to the line to shoot two. Trying to make him a candidate for Mr. Basketball. He averages 26.2 points per game. First free throw's up and in. .30 Eagle advantage. Next free throw's up and in as well. He's got 21. Leads out to 31. As Jones going to walk it across the timeline for Forrest. Now over to Timmons. Timmons now into Porter. Porter's going to try a floater on the baseline. Knocks it down. Davin Porter's got 4 points and leads down to 29. Crossover by Gavin. Gavin throws up a shot. No good. And Bennett comes up with a rebound. Bennett spins and loses that one. Stolen away by Grayson Burleson. Grayson now ahead to Gavin. Gavin, left-handed layup up and in. Gavin with 23. And the lead's back out to 31. 6 minutes left in the third. Jones now crosses the timeline for the Rockets. Over to Timmons. Now back to Jones. Over to Mealer. Mealer drives. He'll try a jumper. Front iron no good. Coming up the rebounds, Jake Smith. Smith now moves it ahead. Now over to Gavin. Gavin drives. Beautiful behind the back pass to Caden Trotter for two. Trotter's got 4. Leads out to 51-18. Timmons now across the timeline. There's an open. Porter doesn't take it. Now over to Jones. Jones gets a screen from Bennett. Now to Porter in the corner. Back to Bennett. Bennett's layup, and that one's going to rattle home. Bennett's got 6. It's a 51-20 Summertown lead. Gavin Burleson going to walk it up here for Summertown. Now over to Grayson. Hands it back to Gavin. Gavin now over to Harrison Gobble in the corner. Back to Gavin at the wing. Burleson now throws it down low to Trotter. Trotter off the glass for 2. Trotter's got 6 and leads back out to 33. Now to Jones. Jones trapped. Throws it over to Timmons. Timmons dribbles. Hands it back out to Mealer. Mealer in the quarter to Timmons. Timmons going to drive the baseline. Throws this one to Bennett, and Bennett gets fouled. Be Jake Smith, I believe, and it will be Smith. Smith's going to pick up his first, the team's second here of the second half. And Bennett will go to the line to shoot 2. And the first free throw is on its way, and he gets it to go. Line change coming up here. Ramley now checking for Porter. And you'll have Daniel Pigg, Campbell, Ty Bryant, and Kurt Burleson now checking into the game. So the next one goes up and in. 53-22 is the Eagle advantage. Cole Campbell now over to Kurt Burleson, over to Ty Bryant. Bryant's going to drive the baseline, picks up his dribble out to Daniel. Daniel over to Campbell, now to Ty Bryant. Bryant back out to Campbell, and that one's almost thrown away. Now Daniel in the corner to Weston Pigg, drives the baseline. He'll try a floater and misses. And Timmons comes up with the rebound. 4:10 remaining in the third as Timmons crosses the timeline. Now guarded by Ty Bryant. Timmons drives. Throws this one over to Jones. He'll try a deep 3. And rattles out no good. Coming up the rebound is Mealer. Mealer picks up his dribble back out to Jones. Now throws it in the Bennett at the free throw line. He'll drive and he'll get fouled. Kurt Burleson's going to pick up his first, team's third. Mealer now over to Bennett straight away. Over to Timmons. Timmons fakes a 3. Throws it down low to Bennett. Bennett goes up and gets that one to fall in. Bennett's got 10 points. And it's a 53-24 Summertown lead. Cole Campbell now dribbles it back out and gets the play call from Wes Long. Over to Ty Bryant. Bryant picks up his dribble. Now to Kurt Burleson. Backdoor to Cole Campbell. Campbell goes up and he gets fouled. And going to pick up the foul will be Ramley. Picks up his second, and Campbell will go to the line to shoot 2. Campbell with 3 points in the game. First free throw on its way. Gets a friendly bouncing in. No subs from either side. And Shane Chapman is not liking what he's seeing from his Rocket squad so far. Next free throw from Campbell's up and in. He's got 5. Leads back out to 31. 3:20 remaining in the third. Jones is going to cross the timeline and lobs it over to Bennett. Bennett now over to Timmons. Timmons throws up a floater in the lane. No good. And coming up the rebounds, Weston Pigg. And Pigg keeps his bounce ahead now to Will Daniel. Back to Pigg. And Pigg will cross the timeline with it. Pigg now over to Ty Bryant. Bryant dribbles. And now sends it over to Campbell. Campbell will drive and loses control, and we get a foul call. And picking up the foul will be Bennett, who will pick up his third. We got a fresh group in. Gentry, Villazon, Bond. Porter back into the game, along with Ben McGon. And they're telling everyone to tuck in their uniforms. 2:47 left in the third. Summertown leading by 31. Each team with 3 fouls here in the second half. Campbell down low to Kurt Burleson. Burleson, after getting pushed, gets called for the travel. So it's the first turnover of the second half. 9th of the game against the Eagles. Now bringing it up is Jimmy Bond. He'll cross the timeline. Bond now over to Gentry to Villazon. In the corner to McGon. McGon will try 3. Front iron no good. Porter can't come up the rebound. Now it's over to Weston Pigg. And Pigg crosses the timeline for the Eagles. Brings it ahead quickly. Now over to Campbell. Campbell now to Ty Bryant. Bryant drives. Throws up a shot. That one falls in, but they're going to say it's on the floor. And this one will go against, looks like Gentry. And Gentry will pick up his first, the team's 4th. Campbell inbounds, throws it out to Will Daniel. 2:20 left here in the third. Daniel over to Bryant. Bryant fakes a 3. Now back to Daniel. Daniel will drive. Throws up a shot. And we have one official calling a foul. Didn't blow the whistle. And Villazon now has it. And that one's stolen away by Pigg. Pigg now the other way. Nice pass to Daniel. Daniel goes up, no good. And fighting for the rebound. And we have a jump ball, and that will go to Forrest. Wes Long giving the official closest to him an earful. The official on the far side put her hand up like she was going to call a foul and just didn't blow the whistle. Jimmy Bond gets it out of bounds, and they'll bring it up the court for the Rockets. Crosses the timeline. And over to Gentry, and Gentry loses. He lost it out of bounds. They say it was knocked out of bounds by Summertown. And the inbounds to Villazon. Villazon now out to Porter. Back to Villazon at the wing. And picks up his dribble. Throws it out to Bond. And Bond dribbles out. Throws it over to Gentry. Now to McGon in the corner. He's being trapped. Now over to Gentry. Over to Bond. Bond now to Villazon. He'll try a 3. No good. And coming up the rebound again is Pigg. He throws this ahead to Daniel. And Daniel saves it from going out of bounds. Back to Pigg. Across the timeline. Pigg now over to Bryant. Bryant crosses over out to Pigg. Fakes a 3. Down low to Kurt Burleson. Back to Pigg. Good give and oh. And he gets fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And picking up the foul will be Villazon, his first, the team's 5th. And that's 2 free throws coming up here for Weston Pigg. Pigg with 4 points so far in the game. First free throw on its way. Knocks it down. Summertown team is hot and cold sometimes from the free throw line, but has been pretty good here tonight. They are now 10 of 11. Next free throw from Pigg. No good, and Porter comes up with the rebound. Sounds like I just jinxed him. I'm sorry about that, Weston. Now Villazon across the timeline over to Gentry. Gentry over to McGon in the corner. McGon now gets his pass stolen by Cole Campbell. Campbell moves it ahead. His layup is up, no good. Gentry comes up with a rebound. 50 seconds left in the third. Villazon has it across the timeline and gets his pass kicked out of bounds by Weston Pigg. Clock will stop at 48 seconds. Taken out of bounds is Gentry. And we'll throw this one in to Villazon. Villazon back to Gentry in the corner for three. And he knocks it down. First points of the game for Preston Gentry, and the lead's down to 29, 56-27. Campbell now hands it over to Ty Bryant. Bryant now over to Campbell in the corner. Now back to Bryant. 28 seconds left. Down low to Burleson. Now to Campbell. He'll try a corner three. Almost banked it in. Coming up the rebounds, McGon. 20 seconds left in the third as McGon crosses the timeline. He's being trapped now over to Villazon. Villazon going to try a baseline jumper. No good. Ty Bryant with the rebound. 10 seconds left. He comes ahead with speed. Slows it down. He should have taken it, said Wes Long. He spins. Out the Pig. Pig fakes a three. Drives. His layup is up and gets it to fall at the buzzer. Weston Pigg. He's got 7 points. Summertown leads at 58-27 after 3 quarters of play. When we return, it'll be time for the fourth quarter here on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the game this week, in a world that is so consumed with winning, where all that seems to matter is the score, we tend to forget things like sportsmanship. The Bible still says in Matthew 7 and verse 12, as you would have others do unto you, you do also to them. We must realize that there's something bigger than the game. It's called life. And it started long before the first whistle, and it lasts long after the last horn. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
After 3 quarters of play, it's all Summertown. They lead at 58-27, leading by 31, so looks like we'll have a running clock here for the rest of the game. Girls won it earlier, 55-30, and an update from Pulaski. The UT Southern women knocked off Cumberland tonight, 73-64. Will Daniel now over to Weston Pigg. Pigg drives, beautiful pass to Kurt Burleson, and he gets fouled from behind. This one will go against Villazon. Villazon picks up his second, the team's 6, and Burleson will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is on its way, and good. First point of the game for Kurt Burleson. Next free throw now. It's on its way. Knocks it down. And looks like they're not going to stop the clock. They should, or start the clock. They should. Should be a running clock as Bond throws this one over to Gentry. Now over to McGon. He'll try corner three. No good. Coming up the rebounds, Kurt Burleson. And we got a foul coming up, and this will go against Ryan McGlush, who just checked into the game. He picks up his first, so now Burleson will go to the line for the 1-and-1. First free throw from Burleson on its way, no good. And coming up with the rebound is McGlush. Now over to Bond, and Bond crosses the timeline. Picks up his dribble, back to Gentry. Now over to Bond. Bond. And over to Gentry. And Gentry back to Bond. Bond's going to try a deep three. No good. Come up the rebound is Villazon. Villazon goes up. He is fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. And this will go against Ty Bryant, as Bryant will pick up his first. Team's 4th. Villazon's first free throw is on its way and good. Clock is stopped at 7:07. Should be a running clock, and he rattles home both. Villazon now, his first points of the game, leads down to 60-29. They have to get the call from the officials, and I think the officials are just going to let it play like a normal game. Ty Bryant now over to Kurt Burleson, over to Weston Pigg. Pigg down low to Burleson. Burleson gets his pass stolen by Gentry, and we get a foul against Ty Bryant. Bryant's going to pick up his second, team's 5th. And clock stops at 6:49. It was the 10th turnover against the Eagles. 14 on the other side for the Rockets. That one's stolen away. Now that's ahead to Cole Campbell. Campbell. Now to Bryan. He'll try straight away three. Front iron, no good. Pig comes up with the rebound, throws this one in over to Villazon. Villazon now is going to bring it the other way. His layup is up, no good. Coming up the rebound, McGlush, no good. Cole Campbell gets the rebound. He is fouled from behind. I believe this will go against McGlush, and it does. McGlush will pick up his second, the team's eighth, and 1-1 on the other side for Cole Campbell. First free throw coming up here for Cole Campbell. It's on its way, and he knocks it down. He's got 6 points. Eagles now 13 of 16 from the free throw line. Next free throw coming up here from Campbell. It's on its way, and it's in. He's got 7 points. And now it's Bond, now across the timeline. Over now to McGlush. McGon stolen away by Pig, and Pig's going to get the dunk on the other end. Weston Pig elevates and throws it down. He's got 9 points, and the nest is going crazy. I was not prepared for that. Wow. Villazon has it, and he's going to get fouled here by Weston Pig. Wow. This place is buzzing. No one saw that one coming at all. Now coming into the game here, Weston Husky, Jason Bailey into the game for Pig and Campbell. What a way to go out. As now Jimmy Bond gets it here. Kelly Toombs checked into the game for Preston Gentry, and now also checking into the game was Matthew Yeager, who gets his shot blocked. Coming back the other way, that's Will Daniel out to Ty Bryant. Ty Bryant tries a shot, and he gets called for the travel. It's now 12 turnovers against the Eagles, as opposed to 16 on the other side. Now Bond over to McGon. McGon dribbles between his legs, good move. Throws that one up and in. That's pretty nice. There by Bray McGon. He picks up his first points of the game, trimming the lead to 33. Right now, straight away, this is going to be Kason Bailey for three, no good. Kurt Burleson with the rebound, no good. And we get a jump ball, and that will go to Forrest. Clock now rolling. Officials picked it up. And this one gets inbounded. As Jimmy Bond now has it. Now over to Matthew Yeager. Yeager now into Kelly Toombs, and Toombs dribbles over to Bond. Bond now to Yeager. Back to Bond. Bond drives. Kicks out to McGon in the corner. He drives the baseline. His shot is up, no good. Coming up the rebound, Kurt Burleson. Now ahead there to Kason Bailey. Bailey across the timeline over to Will Daniel. Daniel stops, down low to Burleson. Burleson to a streaking Bailey. Bailey gets a shot blocked from behind, but will go to the line to shoot two. And the foul will go against Bond as Bond picks up his first, the team's ninth, and we got 2 free throws coming up from Kason Bailey. First free throw on its way, corner iron, no good. And next one rattles out, no good. And coming up with the rebound is McGlush. Ahead now to Bond. He's going to try three. Back iron, no good. Coming up with the rebound is McGlush. McGlush now going to drive the baseline. Reverse layup, no good. And McGon came up with the rebound, and the foul will go against Daniel. He picks up his first, and that's going to be 1-1 coming up here for McGon, excuse me. Off the front iron, no good, but coming up with the rebound will be Jimmy Bond, and this one gets knocked out of bounds by Daniel. Will stay with the Rockets. And they throw it into Yeager. Yeager's going to try a three, and he knocks it down. Matthew Yeager makes it a 30-point game with 2 minutes left to play. Over to Bryant. Bryant's now going to try a three. Front iron no good. It looked good from here, and Kurt Burleson comes up with the rebound. Over to Bryant. Bryant drives. Layup up and in. Slapping the glass on the way up, and Bryant picks up his first points of the game. Now moving ahead here. It is Ryan McGlush to Bond. Now Yeager. Yeager's going to try another jumper. Air ball, and Bryant comes up with the rebound. Bryant moves it ahead. His layup is up, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It will go to Forrest with 1:30 left. 66-34 is the Eagle advantage. And now Bond has it. Over now to Toombs. Back to Bond. Bond gets a screen and then sends over to Toombs at the wing. He's going to try three. That one's blocked by Ty Bryant. Kurt Burleson comes up with it. And Burleson now with a minute left over to Bryant in the corner. Down low here to Kason Bailey off the glass. No good. And Bond comes up with the rebound. Bond now ahead with speed. And he gets fouled hard there by Ty Bryant. And Bond will go to the line to shoot two. I believe that's going to be the third against Bryant. And free throws coming up here for Jimmy Bond, who's got no points so far, but has a chance to pick up a pair. Clock stops at 37 seconds left. First free throw on its way, and he hits it. Rockets tonight, now 5 of 6 from the line. 14 of 19 with Summertown as Bond hits both of them, so it's first 2 points of the game. 66-36 is the Summertown lead as Ty Bryant brings it across the timeline. And looks like they're going to milk the clock from here on out. Hands it over to Will Daniel, closely guarded now. They're trying to milk the clock here. Ryan now gets it knocked away by Bond, and Bond is going to come up with it. Now over to Yeager. Yeager tries a shot. No good. And coming up the rebound is Kason Bailey. And Bailey's going to walk this one out. Final score here from the Nest. Summertown improves to 19-5 overall with a 66-36 win. Next broadcast here for the Eagles. They'll be right here at the Nest on Friday night as the Mount Pleasant Tigers make the short drive from Murray County over here to Lawrence County. Girls will tip off at 6 and the boys at 7:30. But for now, this is AJ Good here with the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.